Welcome to a world of legends and mysteries. Today, we dive deep into an enigmatic forest where an abandoned cottage hides behind ancient whispers and unsettling memories. Have you ever heard of the Whispering Shadows? It's a tale told by the nearby villagers about a brave girl named Lila, drawn by curiosity into an unknown realm filled with dark secrets. What will happen when Lila steps inside this cottage? Will she uncover the truth behind the trapped spirits? Join us on this thrilling journey, and get ready to experience fear, hope, and friendship in an unforgettable adventure. In the heart of an ancient forest, where towering trees whispered secrets to each other and thick underbrush concealed the passage of time, stood an abandoned cottage. The locals of the nearby village spoke of its haunting past, warning travelers of the curse that had befallen it. They told tales of strange whispers that echoed through the night, drawing curious souls closer to the darkened doorway, where no one dared to tread on a chilly autumn evening. As dusk cast long shadows across the forest floor, a daring young woman named Lila stood at the forest's edge, her raven-black hair cascading like a dark river over her shoulders. Her bright green eyes sparkled with determination and a hint of mischief. The stories surrounding the cottage had ignited a fire within her, a pull that beckoned her toward the unknown. Compelled by the curiosity that drove her toward the mystery, she resolved to uncover the truth behind the whispers that had haunted her dreams for weeks. Armed with only a flashlight in hand and a small backpack filled with supplies slung over her shoulder, Lila stepped into the forest. The air was crisp, and each crunch of leaves underfoot echoed in the stillness, as if nature itself held its breath in anticipation. The towering trees seemed to stand as silent sentinels, their gnarled branches intertwining overhead, forming a natural cathedral that both frightened and intrigued her. As she approached the cottage, a thick fog began to creep around her, wrapping her in a ghostly embrace. The door stood slightly ajar, creaking ominously as she pushed it open, revealing a dim, dusty interior filled with cobwebs and forgotten memories. Lila's heart raced, and a chill ran down her spine as she took in her surroundings. The faint smell of mold and decay permeated the air, and she felt a shadow flicker at the corner of her eye, causing her to pause. Summoning her courage, Lila stepped inside, the door creaking shut behind her, sealing her fate. The interior was dark, illuminated only by the beam of her flashlight, which danced across the walls, revealing peeling wallpaper and remnants of a life once lived. She could feel the weight of countless eyes upon her, as if the cottage itself was watching. With each passing moment, the shadows seemed to dance around her, moving in ways that felt almost sentient, as if they were alive. Suddenly, a soft whisper echoed through the room, calling her name. Lila. Lila. The voice was faint yet familiar, tugging at her heartstrings, pulling her deeper into the cottage. Following the sound, she stumbled upon an old diary lying on a rickety table, its leather cover worn and cracked. Curiosity piqued, she picked it up and flipped through the yellowed pages. The diary belonged to a young girl named Ilara, who had lived in the cottage many years ago. Lila's eyes widened as she read about Ilara's life, filled with dreams of adventure and joy. However, the last entry caught her attention, speaking of a dark force that had taken over the cottage, trapping Ilara's spirit within its walls. It warned of the curse that bound her, forever whispering in the night, longing for freedom. Determined to uncover the truth, Lila pressed further into the cottage, her heart pounding in her chest. She entered a small room adorned with dusty portraits of Ilara's family, their eyes seeming to follow her every move. The air felt heavy, and Lila shivered, a sense of dread washing over her. In the center of the room stood a cracked mirror, its surface cloudy and obscured. As Lila approached, she felt an inexplicable pull, as if the mirror held secrets of its own. She gazed into its depths and gasped as a vision flashed before her eyes, a girl with strikingly familiar features, standing in the same room, laughing. But then the image twisted, darkness creeping in as the girl's expression changed to horror, her mouth opening in a silent scream as shadows enveloped her. Terrified, Lila stumbled back, her heart racing. The girl was Ilara, the same girl from the diary. Suddenly, the room grew colder, and the whispers turned into anguished wails. Shadows swirled around her, forming a vortex that threatened to consume her. Panic gripped Lila as she fought to steady her breath. In that moment of chaos, clarity struck her. Ilara's spirit was trapped, and the shadows were feeding on her despair. Lila realized that she had to help free her. Summoning her courage, she shouted, "You're not alone. I will help you." Her voice rang out, cutting through the darkness. The shadows hesitated, swirling slowly as Lila focused on the diary. She began to recite Ilara's name aloud, her voice growing stronger with each syllable. As she spoke, a bright light erupted from the mirror, illuminating the room and pushing back the encroaching darkness. The shadows shrieked and retreated, revealing Ilara's spirit standing before Lila, her face a mixture of fear and hope. "Thank you," Ilara whispered, her voice now clear and steady. Lila reached out, and as their hands touched, a wave of warmth enveloped them both. The darkness around them began to dissolve, the shadows screaming in agony as they faded away. With a final burst of light, the room transformed. The once dreary cottage filled with vibrant colors and laughter as Ilara's spirit smiled, finally free from her torment. In that moment, Lila felt a connection that transcended time, a bond between two kindred spirits. As the last remnants of darkness vanished, Lila emerged from the cottage, forever changed by her experience. She returned to the village, her heart full of hope and determination, ready to share the story of the whispering shadows and the brave girl who had found her way home. The forest, once a place of fear, now held the promise of adventure and the power of friendship, a testament to the courage that lies within us all. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling adventure into the whispering shadows. Lila's journey teaches us that courage and compassion can conquer even the darkest of fears. As she uncovered the truth and freed Ilara's spirit, we are reminded of the power of friendship and hope. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating tales. What do you think lies behind the next door in our next adventure? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, keep exploring the mysteries around you.